Well, on Tuesday, the Special Investigating Unit released its report on COVID-19 related procurement. In it, the SIU found that nearly 3,000 PPE contracts were irregular. Well, to discuss the impact of PPE corruption on medical personnel, we're joined now by Nehawu's General Secretary, Zola Saphetha. Thank you so much for joining us, Zola. You must have looked at this report in absolute horror, knowing that so many of your members either were ill not once but twice, but sometimes 3 times with COVID, and some actually even passing away because not having the right kind of PPE.
Good morning to you in studio and to your viewers. Yes, indeed, it's not only traumatizing, but also it's demoralizing, where we would expect some action to be taken against those who would have taken what could have saved lives of healthcare workers and their loved ones, scoring free without consequences at all. And we read the report from SIU with keen interest, not as a first report actually, as a report coming for as a second report. You remember that there was a report before this one which culminated to the removal of the minister. The other report in Gauteng where the MEC was removed, the report of KZN on the procurement of blankets under the disguise for stealing the money. But to all these reports, there's no action taken. Instead, people are removed, but resurface in other responsibilities, and the scooter in Eastern Cape. So we are highly demoralized, and we shall not take this kindly. We'll consulting now so that we can see how best can we put pressure on the law enforcement and the state to take full responsibility, and those who would have stolen the money to face the music.
Zola, I remember some of my doctor and nurse and people working in hospital, friends, porters, saying in the first wave, for instance, they didn't have enough masks. The masks were actually falling apart and they were having to reuse them week after week. Bring it home for our viewers what some of your members went through without having adequate PPE.
You will remember that in April 2020, we were at court making a point that healthcare workers, particularly our members and others, are not adequately protected. We have raised the issue of the shortage of the PPEs, including the healthy and safety measures as arises from the law, but were dismissed with cost at court. But we continue, as you will know, even ourselves as leadership of Nehawu, risking our lives, going into hospitals to accept and also check the extent to which our members are affected. We came with a report which we submitted to every institution and the minister and the state president, but there was nothing happening. It was a very traumatizing experience, as in when we're seeing and also interfacing our members, sharing their stories, as you were saying, others they contracted the virus in all forms of variant that we have experienced in this country. But they're still soldiering on with a lack of PPEs even now, with resources that really are not equal to the task, and seeing people making money out of what was supposed to be protecting their lives. And we lost lives, actually. Not only of our members, but also of their loved ones.
It is actually criminality, really, isn't it, Zola? It's a crime. Thank you so much. That was Nehawu's General Secretary, Zola Saphetha.